Hi, this is Tony with Professional Home Buyers, and I'm actually heading to a property that we're going to be selling this week, and I wanted to do three things in this video. One, I wanted to tell you about our programs and features, our programs and benefits that we have. Two, I'd like to tell you kind of about our open house opportunities and kind of how those work. And three, I want to share with you a program that we're going to put together here for the next 12 months. So just give me a few minutes here. If you have any questions, or if you want to read questions at any time, we have frequently asked questions here at the bottom of this page. So we have three programs that you can choose from on any of our properties. Our first program is just a normal rent-to-own program. And what that is a program to where we fix the property up, we buy a property, fix it up, it's in phenomenal condition, and you get to rent to own it. And what that entails is, one, just requires a down payment, no credit required. Two, you get a monthly rent credit every single month that you pay, equal to 20% of the monthly payment, which is actually more than you would actually get with a mortgage company. Mortgage companies are only going to give you about 5 to 10% of your payment, if that goes towards your principal each month. So we're continuously having you build equity in the property. And you're also going to be locked in at a price, so if the property appreciates any time in the period that we have an agreement on, which is typically about 2 years, then you take advantage of that appreciation. Now, we don't just throw you in a property, we're actually going to, excuse me, we're actually also going to work with you to 12 to 24 months to help you build your credit and get it where it needs to be in order to get financing in your own name. Our second program is called a fixed for equity program, which, if you're on our listings page, most of our properties that are on our that we sell are actually fixed for equity, which means that you can fix the property yourself and create thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars worth of equity in these properties that you can get into. A lot of them just need carpet and paint and some cosmetic work. If there's any major work, roofs, things like that, we go ahead and do those. And all you have to do is come in and put a little bit of sweat equity. And most people that walk into our properties walk in with about $20,000 worth of equity. You know, when I buy a house, I just love walking in with that amount of equity. So I know that when I sell it, I mean, just imagine a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the road when you sell that property, instead of being upside down like most people are, you're going to have a big chunk of change that you can use to, you know, for retirement or whatever you want. But either way, you just have that chunk of money at the end. And it's kind of the same as our rent-to-own program. We do require a down payment. We've got a monthly payment structure. The big difference is you're going to walk in with tens of thousands of dollars worth of equity in these properties. Our third program is, and we just started this not too long ago, it's called a Find a Fixer program. You go out there, you find a fixer-upper, bring it to us, we'll actually buy it for you, you can use our financing, and we'll come up with payment structure and terms that meet what you're looking for. So instead of just having to choose from our inventory, if you go and you find something out there, bring it to us and we'll look at it and we'll buy it for you. So those are our three different programs. Now I'd like to tell you about kind of how our open houses work and why we do them. Our properties are in high demand. I mean, where else can you find a company that's going to buy a property, basically finance it for you, we structure it as a rent-to-own is how we do it, and let you do the work to the property to where you can go in and create the value yourself. You can walk in with that equity and just add tens of thousands of dollars to your net worth and have a home that you can customize yourself and you can enjoy for a long, long time. So what we do is we open up these houses for, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours. We'll let people come in and look at the properties, and you put in a bid. You pick your payment, you pick your price. You've already picked the property, obviously, if you're there, and you basically make an offer. Okay, I like this house. Here's what I'm willing to do on it. And we could do, you know, one of a couple things. We could say, great, these terms work, perfect, it's yours. Or two, we could come back and say, okay, this you know, this works, but you know what, maybe we need to structure this a little bit differently. and we'll work with you on getting into the property. Now, it is a multiple bid process, so if there's more than one person there, then of course you're going to have to come with your highest and best offer. But this gives you the opportunity to structure it the way that you want it and see if we can get you into the property that you really want on the terms that you want. So I'm getting ready to pull up to a property here, and we're going to walk you through it and kind of give you a better idea of what you're going to be walking into on our Fix for Equity program, and see if we can get you into something very soon. So if you have any questions, you can email us at support@prohomebuyer.com, or check out our frequently asked questions on our website. And if you're on our listings page, you'll see them there at the bottom of the page. So we're going to walk through the property and show you exactly how our program works and how you can create value in buying a home. So check it out here in a minute. All right, so now we're here at one of my properties. We're getting ready to offer to put on the market, and I want to show you exactly kind of what to visualize and how the program works and what you can do to a house to create value in it. So we're here at a house. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and we've already done a lot of the major work to it. All you have to do is you have to come in and you have to put the finishing touches on it. So the landscaping, the paint, we painted everything. The flooring, the appliances, pretty much minor things that you can do to just create value in the property and make it yours. So this is really where I get excited, because just the opportunity for both, not only for our company, but for you as a homeowner to come in here and be able to customize the house the way you want to, and just take advantage of our programs. So as you can see here, the only things you need to do on the outside on this property in particular is you got to landscape it up and you got to paint the outside. You're looking at probably a couple, $300, $400, $500, depending on how far you want to go with the landscaping, as far as materials are concerned. And you can come out here in one weekend and get this whole thing landscaped and just absolutely beautiful. Same thing with the paint. You're probably looking at maybe $500 in paint, probably $300 in paint, and you could come in and you can put the colors you want on here and get this painted up in a weekend. I mean, this stuff is not that big a deal, and all the money that you put into it, you're going to get, I don't know, maybe 3, 5, 10 times the return on your investment in any materials that you put into the property. So let's go on in the inside and take a look at some of the things we've done so far, and show you where you're going to be living. So as you can see, we've already painted the walls. We've already done a lot of the hard work for you. Now all you've got to do is you've got to come in and hang your pictures, and look at this fireplace. Imagine putting a mantle on this fireplace and just sitting around it during the holidays, and this open floor plan is just perfect for entertaining. You've got your nice open kitchen, your bar top, and look at these countertops and look at what we've done here. This is simple stuff that you can do, but we went ahead and did some of this stuff on this in particular house so that you didn't have to do it. Now, finishing touches, you're looking at new flooring, appliances, and you've got yourself a brand new kitchen. And to do that, I mean, you're looking at tens of thousands of dollars you get in return just for some of these simple things that you probably normally do to a house anyway. Because when you walk into a house, even if it's in good shape, you're probably going to want to change the flooring eventually and change the appliances. Well, why not do it now and create a ton of equity? So this is a sample of one of the houses that you could get into. Again, it's just simple stuff. The bathrooms are in good shape. They've got new counters like this. All you've got to do is come in and put finishing touches on it, a little bit of paint, a little bit of landscaping, and most people that walk into our properties have about $20,000 worth of equity walking into it. So I hope you take advantage of our Fix for Equity program. Again, if you have any questions, please contact us, and hopefully we'll see you at one of our open houses. So we'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. Hi, this is Tony Javier here, and we're with Nicole, and she's our latest customer on our Fix for Equity program. And we sold her the house as is. The house needed some work, and she's come in here and done a great job of putting new carpet in, painting it, kind of putting a lot of sweat equity into it. So I wanted her to kind of tell her how or tell you guys what you thought about the program and kind of how it works. So I guess from your experience, it was kind of nice coming in here with quite a bit of equity, where you could build sweat equity yourself, and build a lot of value, so you could refinance later and have a nice chunk of change at the end. So I guess kind of tell people about the process and what you thought about it.
Well, we've done a lot of work, but you guys made it really easy for us. We just came in and we had 30 days just from us leaving the other house to this one. Painting and cleaning and new flooring and all that kind of stuff. It went pretty easy. So, I mean, we worked our tails off, but...
Yeah. And of course there's some work that goes into it.
Exactly.
But you got it all done in 30 days for the most part on the inside. You were able to move in and
yes,
kind of able to start enjoying it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's much easier to work on the house once you're living in it than when you're driving to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I guess the great thing about it also is that, with that equity she has, if she wants to, in a couple of years sell the property, take that and maybe she could do another Fix for Equity with us and just kind of keep building up her equity, and it would be a nice chunk of change at the end of where she could use for retirement or kids' college fund or something like that. So I guess you guys were easy to work with too. You guys came in here, did your thing, and got the paint done, the carpet done, and the house looks phenomenal compared to what it was before. So
I agree.
Walking in, it was kind of scary, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Kind of seeing the condition of the property, but she's done a great job of getting it cleaned up, and it's a great house. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if you had to do it again, would you, considering what you're going to get at the end, would you think you'd do it again?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're glad that you enjoy the house, and hopefully we can help some more people out to get into our program. And I guess we'll talk to you after a while. Adios.